Guys, good morning. That is Alden.
Yes.
I am Sarah, and today we are going to be talking about your perfect destination wedding at Secrets Akumal. If you are looking for a jungle adults-only wedding, you're going to want to listen to this video today and about Secrets Akumal.
Yes, this is a beautiful resort located in the Riviera Maya. Just to give you an idea, Cancun Hotel Zone, Playa del Carmen, and then Tulum. It's between Playa del Carmen and Tulum. Akumal, it's a beautiful stretch of coast, and it's about an hour away from the Cancun airport, hour and away from the Tulum airport. So if you are considering this resort, you have multiple airports to choose from. They'll get you there about the same time. Beautiful 5-star, adults only, and just a great place that we wanted to share with you.
And today you were telling me about what Akumal stands for. Let's tell everyone about that, because I thought that was such a fun little tip.
Akumal means place of the turtle
and
in the Mayan language.
That's going to make more sense as we keep talking about this resort today. So the first thing I want to talk about is, we're talking about destination weddings today, so let's talk about the venues, because they have some amazing venues at this resort. They have this incredible arch, so if you are looking to add some depth and structure to your beach, to your venue, this arch is a great way to do it. It's a terrace, it has a beautiful wooden floor, it has a decorative pool, garden views, and it can accommodate up to 150 guests. So this also makes it very private, quiet, and an intimate ceremony. So you get a nice breeze off the water, you have this beautiful arch that you can add decor to, or keep it very simple.
It's a very unique venue. It's nice because it does give you a great sunset view, and these type of arches are few and far between. And we only know a handful of resorts that have them. Plus, if you do have an earlier ceremony, it will keep it shaded.
Yes, and I'm going to include a link in this video so that way you can click on that and see pictures of all of these venues that we're talking about, so you can really get a feel, because I know we're trying to describe it, but picture's worth 1,000 words, right? At least. The next venue is going to be a beachfront pergola. So this is going to give you the gorgeous water views. You're going to have the Caribbean Sea as your backdrop. And it's good. It also has a nice wooden walkway, so your feet aren't in the sand, but you still get the water views. It's got some palm trees, and again, those crystal clear blue waters.
Yep. No, I know a lot of our brides either want to truly be all out in the sand. This at least gives you a boardwalk. I wish we could share pictures on here, but if you take a look,
click the link.
Yeah, click the link, take a look. They have a nice stretch there and some benches for your guests.
The next option is going to be, it's called Plaza Akumal, and this is going to be an open air plaza. It's ideal for really large weddings, so they can accommodate up to 500 for a reception and up to 200 for a ceremony. So this is going to give you more of those like cobblestone, jungle feels, more of that plaza.
Yeah. This would just be a nice customizable space that you could use for a cocktail hour, reception dinner, or the welcome dinner. That could be used for that.
Yes. And the last one we're going to talk about is the Chiba Garden. So if you really want greenery in your wedding venue, you want tons of lush greens, you don't care about the ocean views, the Chiba Garden, it's a private location. It does not have a view of the water, but it can accommodate up to 100 guests and is going to give that really lush green feel to your wedding.
Yeah. I love it. Let's go look at wedding packages. Akumal has its broken down into 3 main wedding packages. More or less the basic one, Weddings in Paradise. This is going to give you all those essential things that you need: the symbolic ceremony, a bouquet boutonniere, wedding cake, a wine toast, a dedicated wedding coordinator, and so that is your basic wedding package. Then if you want to go to a more enhanced experience, it's called Eternal Love. That includes extras like a private cocktail hour, hors d'oeuvres, private dinner reception, and a couples massage. Or if you think you're going to want to go all out, the Divine is their most all-inclusive package that they offer. It includes welcome cocktail party, a rehearsal dinner, hair and makeup. That's a big one that couples are concerned about. So you have options. Again, 3 main ones. That's pretty typical for a lot of resorts, and that's what they offer here.
And like always when we talk about with wedding packages, if there's some things in a more elevated package that you're not going to use, go with the lower package and a la carte the things you want. So maybe you don't care about the hair and makeup, but you want the cocktail party or the rehearsal dinner. Go with the step down, go with the Eternal Love, and a la carte those pieces. There's no sense in paying for things that you're not going to use or you don't want. Next, this resort comes with a fantastic wedding team, and I know you have us, and we're going to work hand in hand with them to make your vision a reality, but it is still very important to have a phenomenal wedding department that you're working with at the resort. We want to make sure that they're responsive, they're timely, they're getting back to us, they're answering questions, and that they're helpful. We also want to make sure they're experienced. We want to make sure when you show up in destination, in case you don't opt to have us in destination with you, we want to make sure that you're in great hands so that your day is unforgettable.
Yeah. That seems to be the topic that's been coming up, is that timetable with the wedding coordinator. Again, if you're working with us, it's our goal that when you meet with that wedding coordinator, you have all your selections ready to roll. You have all your photography, DJ locked in. That way you're just filling out a few forms. You already made your decisions, and that way the final 90 days, 60 days, whatever it is, aren't super stressful on you.
Yeah, wedding planning can be stressful enough, and that's why we love taking kind of the layering cake approach to wedding planning, where we slowly work through all those details over the months before, even a year and a half before. But it really just alleviates the stress off of you. There are some resorts where you're not getting connected to 30, 60, 90 days out, and that's a lot of pressure to make all of those wedding decisions in a really short time. And then if you have questions or you're not sure about things and it's taking maybe days, even a week to get a response from the wedding team, that just adds extra stress to you, and we never want to do that.
Yes.
Next topic is Alden's favorite.
The food. What's the food look like at Secrets Akumal? You know, food, people always want a place that offers good food, but it is subjective. The goal is to have variety. If you are familiar with Secrets at all, they offer a variety of restaurants to choose from, 5 or 6. It's going to be, Mexican food, seafood, Pan-Asian, French, a steakhouse, Italian, a steakhouse of some kind. You could be staying there for 6-7 days and have dinner at a new restaurant every night, and they have a great selection. If you do opt for the preferred club, that can give you access to some exclusive food areas that are not available to everyone.
And if you want a little tip, try our favorite, which is the pistachio creme brulee at Bordeaux.
Yeah, their cafe is always really good, open 24 hours. They do offer room service as well.
Yes. The next topic we're going to talk about is the guest experience, because even though the wedding is the focal point of this experience, we also want to talk about the guest experience. We want to ensure your guests have a great time and that they're really able to relax, treat it like a vacation, and enjoy. So there are so many things you can do here. You can snorkel with sea turtles right off of the beach. No excursion.
Awesome.
Literally just walk off of the resort and go snorkel with sea turtles. Hydrotherapy at the spa. They have an incredible spa at Secrets Akumal. So if you want to relax, have some quiet time, great spot to do it. They have themed nightly entertainment, so live shows, music, special events, bring in some of that culture and give you some entertainment. Now, I will say with the entertainment, if you are looking for heavy nightlife, this is not the right spot for you. But they are going to have on-site entertainment for you and your guests. But if you envision partying all night, probably not your spot. And then there's tons of excursions and day trips. You can go to the Mayan ruins. You can go jump in cenotes, a catamaran. So many things to do in the Riviera Maya.
Definitely. Great resort. This resort was actually recognized as one of the world's best hotels in 2025 by TripAdvisor. Sarah was talking about nightlife. Yeah, so there's plenty to do on the resort, but again, because of its location, you're not far away from Playa del Carmen, Fifth Avenue. If you want to go check out some nightlife there, or if you want to go south to Tulum, you can do that. So talking about group activities, some of them that you could do would be a welcome cocktail party. That's pretty standard for a wedding. Tequila, mezcal tasting, can't go wrong with that. A catamaran or a sunset cruise is a great way to get on the water. Spin classes, yoga classes, hey, if that's your jam, go for it. Bike tours, cenote tours, like Sarah said, you're in the heart of cenote country right there. And if you haven't done that, highly recommend that. Spend some time doing that.
Absolutely. And tips for an unforgettable destination wedding at Secrets Akumal. We're going to give you a couple of tips as we wrap this one up. Book a beach cabana rental in advance. So these can fill up pretty fast. So if you want a beach cabana, book it ahead of time. Schedule a private group dinner for the night before the wedding. Keep things intimate. There are some great venues and locations at this resort where you can have a nice private, welcome dinner with your guests or your bridal party. Encourage guests to download the Hyatt Inclusive app. The high inclusive app is going to allow you to see all the resort activities, the dining options. It's just going to make it a little bit more convenient during your stay. Remind everyone to pack light on their attire. So it's hot in the Riviera Maya, especially depending on the season. It can be a little humid. Evenings are warm. So, pack light fabrics, linens, things that are very breathable. Plan at least one group excursion. It's such a great way to celebrate your experience beyond the wedding day with all the people that mean the most to you. So like we talked about, the sunset catamaran, mezcal tasting, whatever your desires are, there is a group activity that everybody will enjoy and have a great time. So let's talk a little bit about the ideal couples for Secrets Akumal, because as we said, this resort isn't for everybody, but it could be right for you. So if you want an adults-only property, if you appreciate all-inclusive luxury, this is going to be a great spot for you. If you value natural beauty in serene surroundings, I know that's not everybody's jam, but if you do want it to be more of a serene stay, you want to take in the natural beauty of the Riviera Maya, this is a great spot for that. And if you want to offer your guests a variety of activities and amenities. There is so much to do at this resort. It is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't been there, you need to check it out.
No, take a look. Like I said, like Sarah said, it offers so much. Besides the actual wedding itself, a lot of our wedding couples, the secondary goal that they have is to make sure that their guests have a great time. It might be the first time in Mexico for a lot of people, and they want to make sure that they're having a great time for the 4 or 5, week, whatever they're staying there, and this place delivers that.
Absolutely. So if you are getting ready to plan your dreamy destination wedding, schedule a complimentary consultation with us. We'd love to get to know you and your vision and bring it to a reality. If you want to see the venues that we talked about today, click the link in the post below and you will be able to see pictures of all of those venues and get some more information.
Thanks for spending some time with us. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week.
Safe travels.